Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good? All right, welcome to this special edition of Live Wire Sports Media, the WNBA special draft special. Well, it looks like we have not officially started, but there's some news kicking off already. So it looks like the Golden State Valkyries will be selecting Kate Money Martin for the Las Vegas Aces, and the Underdog had this report earlier, but now that Yahoo Sports is reporting and saying that breaking news that the Golden State Valkyries will be selecting Kate Money Martin in the special draft per the Athletic. So that's pretty credible right there to know that. Also, Caleb Thornton from the New York Liberty also supposed to be selected as well. Don't know who all is going to be selected, but there was a post came out on X earlier about how many people was the Valkyries were supposed to select. I don't know if I clipped it or saved it or not, but I didn't even get a chance to save it or whatever the case may be. But it looks like there's gonna be some changes, there's gonna be some shakeups, pretty much. So we're gonna see what's gonna be, what's gonna be going on. Because I think I definitely want to see what the Indiana Fever's going to do. I want to see what they're going to do with Melissa Smith, Damaris Johnson's. The post that I seen earlier was they did have Damaris Johnson's on there, so I don't know. But there's a bunch of reports that's coming out. So it looks like Caleb Thornton and Kate Martin are going to be going to the Valkyries so far. So we don't know what other people's going there. Some think that Melissa Smith could be gone. She could be traded. Now, with that trade, the Valkyries could select the player and still trade that player. So there's no guarantee that Kate would stay there, but it would be a good move for her anyway to get away from the Aces organization. So that's pretty much what I feel and I think too. So I think it's going to be good. Now the Fever did trade for her. Say they trade Melissa Smith for her, or they trade another player for Kate Money Martin, then we'll see. But I do want to see how this is all going to shake up, though. I'm really curious about this. Definitely really, really, really curious about this so far. So yeah, I mean, they done posted all over X right now that Kate Martin she's gone. So it looks like it's true, guys. It looks like it's true. So hey, congratulations to Kate Martin. She getting the first start, and she's gonna be on the West Coast still. So it's not like she's going to be leaving, going anywhere per se, but she's gonna definitely. So, and if you look at it, Kate Martin has the fourth highest jersey sales, ahead of Angel Wilson last year. It was Clark, Angel Reese, Sabrina Nescu. So now, if Kate Martin goes there, Kate Martin jersey might jump to number 2 over Angel Reese. I mean, her jersey sale on sale. Her jersey might, between her and Caitlin Clark, they could probably be 1 and 2 in jersey sales this year if Kate Martin was to stay there. Was to stay there and everything like that. I have the wrong earpiece in. Good gracious. Hey, VVS, Kate Martin don't have to worry about getting sabotaged by jealous Aiden Wilson and toxic people. I agree with you. Hey, man, what's going on? Hello, bro. Hi from Vancouver. Nice to have you in from Vancouver. That's what's going on, man. I like that. I like to see more people jump into the chat. We're gonna have a lot to discuss. Tonight. We're gonna see what the Fever does, especially when it comes down to Melissa Smith and everything like that. Damaris Dantes, Tammy Favilli, Christy Wallace, Grace Berger, all of them. We're gonna see what the Fever gonna do. We're gonna see what the move's gonna make and everything. But I do think that Kate Martin move is really excuse me. I think Kate Martin move is really good. So I got it on ESPN right now. I'm looking, they're talking about the Golden State Warriors draft. 13th active franchise team, first league expansion since the Atlanta Dream in 2008. So yeah, that's what's up. So if you're coming in, tap, hit that like button, continue to subscribe to the channel, do what you do best and everything like that. So, but we already know that. I'm honestly looking forward to see what trades will be made after Valkyrie's pick a player. Will they use that player to trade for another player or for draft picks in this year's draft? So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. What's up, Caitlin Clark News? He said, I would like the Fever to swap Kate Martin for Melissa Smith. I had said that. I said that a few minutes ago. I would love to see them make a trade with Melissa Smith to bring Kate Martin over to the Fever. That would be awesome. And then, because Kate Martin, she played good defense, and she's a really good outside three-point shooter. So that would be really good. I would be surprised if that was to go down. I would not be surprised if the Fever was to trade Melissa Smith to the Valkyries for Kate Martin. It definitely will be good for both teams, to be honest with you. I agree with you on that. It definitely would be good because the fact of the matter is that Melissa Smith needs a reset, you know, and I'm sure she do like the teammates, but having her there and her toxic girlfriend over in Connecticut, it's going. And then you got Stephanie White that just took over for the team, and knowing that she already dealt with her girlfriend, that's not going to be good because you don't want to keep Melissa Smith with a new coach coming in from another team. Kate got 50% more in her when it comes playing with CC. Yeah, I do believe so too. She does have a lot more in her because we didn't see a lot of her when she was playing with the Las Vegas Aces. They only picked her. The Aces only picked her to keep her away from the Fever for drafting. Because I do believe if Kate Martin did get picked by the Aces, the Fever would have picked her instead of picking Celeste Taylor. That's what I think. And that would have been perfect for the Fever right then and there, especially defensive-wise, shooting-wise. They would have added a whole lot more to that bench and everything like that. So, but we'll see. But I do believe that, yeah, Kate Martin got 50% more in her when playing with CC because they had really good chemistry. You know, and you definitely need somebody like that on your team. But you know, we did see Caitlin build chemistry with Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall. So, and just imagine having Kate Martin over with Lexi Hall and Caitlin Clark. Oh my God, we talk about Mermaid Fest. It would be just extraordinary over there. But I'm excited for this because think about this, we get to do this again next year, another expansion draft, because they have the Toronto Temples down that just will be coming in 2026, and I think they have another team coming in 2027. So yeah, I just got a report over at Yahoo again, just talking about it. They really Valkyrie suspension draft, Kate Martin to join WNBA's team in Golden State. Um, so yeah, it looks like that's the headline right there. Kate Martin, she getting the headlines. But I do agree with Caitlin Clark News. He said that I do believe, I think that she's going to. I won't be surprised if she gets traded. They swap her out for Melissa Smith. I think that, to me, I think it's a no-brainer, and everything, and bring Kate over there. But if they don't, they probably could use that trade. Say for instance, well, I think Kate McCartney said, do you all see Kate training videos from today? She's getting much more power and fastness in her toolbox. Hey, but that's good. She's working on her game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to see the video, but I think Kate Martin, like I said, Kate Martin, she's a good player. She's developing now. To me, I definitely would love to see her, either play with Golden State or, Indiana make a trade for her, bring her over there, because weapons wise, if she's in her bag like that, you gotta believe that she's really, looking for a breakout sophomore season, a second year in the WNBA. I would love to see her grow a lot more to a really good player. And I think she is a really good player, not just when we see her at Iowa, but, like I said before, I think the Aces just picked her just to keep her away from Caitlin Clark. But now that the Spencer draft is there, because you think about it, look at Nika Mewton. She got buried on the bench with Seattle, never got no playing time. And then when she finally got away from them and played overseas, she got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Nika Mewton could have been another pick for the Valkyries also if she didn't get hurt or went overseas. To get her, I think Nika Mewton would have been another picker for the Valkyries. But we don't know what's going to happen with Nika now, especially with the Jewel Lloyd situation. And that's another thing too we got to look forward to. Will the Valkyries try to trade with Seattle Storm to get Jewel Lloyd and then give up a pick in the future? There's so many different things circling around us right now. It's going to be pretty substantial just to figure out where everybody's going. I just want to see the Fever just make some really boss moves. I know they probably won't do too much before the draft because free agencies do start in a couple months later. So that's just my guess. But the last few hours I've been up on X looking and everything. And just pretty much looking at everything going up. So, but I definitely, after this live and expansion draft, I definitely will be going. I would definitely be going doing a follow-up recap video later of everything that went down and transpired and stuff like that. So we got like 6 minutes left before this kicks off. So I'm just holding tight, just going over some stuff right now and everything. But to be honest with you, I do like the Valkyries colors. To be honest with you, that black and like deep purplish color, I like that. So they got all their jerseys in there and everything like that. So this one's going to look pretty good. I'm trying to see if any more leaks came out. So hopefully we get to see a little bit more. But I don't think nobody gonna leak anything else out too much. You never know, because that was kind of crazy that it leaked out. And you know, Kayla Thornton for the Liberty was a key important piece for them too. In a championship run this year. So losing her and her defense, the way she physically she played defense, that's going to hurt the Liberty a little bit. Even though they got Sasha Savali's sister, she probably might move up into that role and everything because her and Kayla Thornton, they really, if Savali's sister, Sasha's sister, didn't came in with the last few minutes. Minnesota could probably seal that championship, but it didn't. But there's a lot of factors in that too. Also, you know, with the Stewie travel, the foul, and all of that stuff. So, but Kayla Thornton, I think she was a pretty good piece for them. So, I mean, they can lose some of that toughness up there because you got to think about it. Lainey Hamilton, she's a free agent also. So, will they resign her back? You know, did they protect her as well? You know, so there's a lot of things with the Liberty that's probably going to look different for them, and that's probably going to everybody that's looking at these top teams for a championship run going into next year, it's going to be kind of iffy because if the Fever puts together a roster that we all think they're going to put together, it's going to be look different. It's going to be looking spooky for a lot of teams, you know, because you got new coaches everywhere. You got Connecticut Sun. They probably going to lose a couple of players as well. You think about the Seattle Storm right now with the turmoil they going on. They, you know, Drew Lloyd looking to be traded from that squad. You got Kelsey Plum that's a free agent. You know, she might want out of Vegas. So there's a lot of these teams that's going to be looking a whole lot different. You know, I would not be surprised if the Golden State Valkyries try to get Kelsey Plum. You know, bring her over there. I mean, we don't even know how much more of everything that's going to. You know, how much more everything is going to transpire in this one expansion draft. Because it can be just some crazy stuff just pop off, things that we probably think of and we probably have not really, you know, thought through. So we'll see. So, but like I said, I'm just scrolling through right here trying to look at, they say Kate Martin is going to attend the draft to support, that was last year. A lot of people predicted Kate Martin will have the number one selling jersey on her team. You know, pretty much so, yeah, she will be. The thing about it is, I want to know what will happen to Christy Wallace. Christy Wallace has been in the league for almost 5 years and doing nothing. Y'all talking about money, right? She's crazy. She's going to be around for a long time. That's a money player to talk to. Somebody said Kate Martin free for the Aces. We pray for times like this. Wow, that's crazy. But Sean's, he's talking about something else. Oh man, we got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes, guys, for this to kick off. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to this to see what's going on. And so we can get some dialogue. So if y'all got any questions, feel free to hit that comment section. Let me know, and I'll answer as much as I can for y'all. Because I'm excited just as well as y'all. I think a lot of us is going live. I think the Asian Raw show, she's going live. I think Mick is going live. Could be chocolate latte. He could be going live. So, and myself, I'm live. So a lot of us are going live tonight. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So definitely it's going to be pretty exciting right now. So we're looking into it. I hope they come on because I'm ready for this to jump off real quick. Mm-hmm. I have to speed that up. All right, here we go. I try to turn it down. I want to get no copyrights in my video, in my live stream. Golden State backwards. This is gonna be really exciting. All right, now I can turn it up a little bit.
Some Bay Area luminaries will reveal that roster to the world. You guys, the W is changing and growing. Calgary, not the other. Mount up? Is that a thing? Mount up. I mean, they ride horses. Right? Like they're warriors. Yeah, like flying horses. So they don't fly on horses. I don't think they fly on horses.
It's good to see Rebecca Lobo up here because she always brings some different insight. She done with that biasness that Andre Carter and Ellen Duncan be bringing. So I definitely want to see what they talk about.
And for the next couple of years, you'll be able to stay 144 strong, and that is it. How are you feeling?
Well, it's been the last decade and a half that this league has been symbolized by 144 players because that's how many roster spots there are. We've been talking for the last few years how that simply has not been enough. We need more. There are too many good players who don't have teams to play for. Well, now we're going to be talking about the 156 at least for the next year, and then we're going to expand.
I just want to take a second to look at these Rebecca Lobo highlights.
I want to know how many more teams they're trying to get in the W because with the Valkyries this year, Toronto next year, and I think it's another team. I know they're trying to get Cleveland trying to get a team back, Miami trying to get a team back. So I wonder if they're going to add 4 more teams. And I think I really believe that the game's gonna go from 44 to about 55. I think, but they're gonna try to. They're probably gonna have to move the start of the season further down, probably like summertime, like June, so it could last a little bit longer in the season. Because if you think about it, it starts in May, but they probably have to bump it up some. They probably April, May. They probably have to do it in April. The season probably start. The all season probably have to end like in December. Because 55 games, that's what you got. 55 games. That's the way they break it out. It could be. They started May, June, July, August, September, so that's 4 months for 40 games. So you think about it, it could be October, November, December. It could be to December, but they go to 55 with all these teams because you're not going all these teams stretch out like 44 games. You're not gonna have enough. You're not really gonna have enough. So you really gonna have to. And training camp will have to be a little bit different preseason. So I think the season for the W is going to be a little bit longer soon. Wow. And the funny thing about this is that head coach for Valkyries Nally and the Los Angeles Sparks new coach, they have both said the same thing about being fast-paced and shooting a lot of threes. And if you think about the way the Indiana Fever play now, you're going to see a transition in the way the style of how the league is going to be played. It's going to be more up tempo. It's not going to be that slow paced, pounding the paint and all that. Players going to have to really be conditioned to run up and down the court. It's not going to be that. And you're going to see a lot of the older players in the league and start getting tired and worn down. That's going to be the difference. Because if you're going to have 3 teams in the league that's going to be running, you're going to see a lot of points scored. You might see like 100-point games, a lot more than you saw last year. The slow 70, 80 game. There was only a couple of teams, like the second half of the season, you saw the Fever start putting up more points per game, up in the high 80s, 90s to 100. So you're going to see that, but you will still see some defense being played. But a lot of the other teams that run that slow pace half-court offense, it's not going to really work too much. Wow. But it's all going to depend on how the Valkyries assemble their team. They got to know who they're looking for. They got to know who they want to be able to be that fast-paced team, that team that actually shoots a lot of threes, because it. Oh, wow.
From the Chicago Sky, the Golden State Valkyries select forward Maria Conde.
Oh, wow.
From the Connecticut side, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Veronica Burton.
Oh, they got Veronica Burton from the
From the Dallas Wings, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Carla Lake.
Okay.
And there we go. We have our first 4 names up and reveal, and there they are.
So they got Ariana Rupert from Atlanta Dream. They got Marion Conde from Chicago Sky. They got Robert Burton from Connecticut Sun, and they got Carla Elite from the Dallas Wings. So they got some young players. They got some really good young players.
What is Veronica Burton so good at doing? Putting the ball on the floor, getting into the paint, and giving out to shooters. She was one of the best at it. Top 5 when it comes to scoring off of drives last season. That's movies, but that's also Leah. She's defensive minded.
Well, she came in for when Tiffany had got hurt in that the playoff game against the Fever. She came in the game and she did pretty well. You know.
Yeah, we see a little bit of youth, a little bit of experience, a little international, there's a little bit of everything in that first reveal, but we've got a couple more to go. In fact, we've been shaking and moving, trying to get to you in that reveal. You know what? I thought that was good. It was good. No, E40 is on the way. He will make the next bit of announcement as the Golden State Valkyries expansion draft continues right here on ESPN. Okay. Like again. Here we go. The WNBA expansion draft is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Well, them first 4 players right there should be pretty good. Like I said, they got youth, they got a little bit old.
That was last year. Ancient history. Stories that I can tell you. Here, pull up a chair. I bet this rookie driver made that. You need someone with more experience. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, State Farm.
So Golden State Valkyries got Eliana Rupert, Marion Conde, and Veronica Burton. Carla Elite, if I was pronouncing it right. But nonetheless, I mean, Rupert, she's 6'4", so she's a center, so that's pretty good. She pretty good on the floor. Didn't see much of her last year playing because, you know, with Tina Charles and doing playing, but I didn't get to see much of her. So, I mean, but they got all overseas players, but that's kind of good. But you think about it, overseas players has very great IQ. They love the space the floor. They run. They shoot a lot of threes, and that's what she's looking for. She's looking for spacing and 3-point shooting. You know, now I don't know what she's going to do about defensive parts, and that's going to be kind of. So we'll see. And then you got Mara Conde. She's 6'1", so she'll be a forward, but probably play a 2 guard or point guard, a point guard slot, and everything like that. Let me go to the Valkyries, you know, because I want to see all the players they pick. Then you got Carla Latte. She's 5'9". She's from France, so most likely she'll definitely she'll probably play point guard. And then you got Veronica Burton. She's 5'9" too. So they really got guards. All of these guards. They not really. Burton is the only one. I mean, what's the Rupert is the only one that's 6'4". That's a center. So that's pretty. I don't know. So you got three potential guards. So they really looking for shooting, spacing, and shooting. But now we're gonna see what they do with the next. What they got 4 so far. They got 4 more to go. 8 more to go rather. And see if they do build on some size and stuff like that. So that's pretty. I don't know. It's going to be to me, I think it's going to be very, very interesting just to see how this plays out. My main thing is I want to see trades. I want to see who's going to get traded. I want to see what's going to go on. More so than just picking the players or what the backers, who the backers are going to pick.
I just can't wait to build a championship team. How about Draymond Green showing some love to the Warriors' new sister squad?
Yeah, Draymond Green definitely. He was sporting it yesterday at the Warriors game. He was sporting the Valkyries. June 19th, they play the Fever. That's the day before my birthday. So, man, that would probably be a very good birthday present. I don't know what June 19th is next year. Let me look at that. I might try to find a way to pull that off. Oh, they got Timmy. Wow.
From the Los Angeles Sparks, the Golden State Valkyries select forward Stephanie Talbot.
Wow.
And from the Minnesota Lynx, the Golden State Valkyries select forward Cecilia Janalesini.
Wow. They got Timmy. Oh my goodness. I did not expect for them to pick Timmy.
I detected some looks of shock when these names were announced. Where's that coming from? The most shocking thing for me is that Timmy's backup player was chosen. Not because she won't be a great fit out in Golden State. I was just really surprised that the Indiana Fever did not choose to protect her father.
Why? Oh my gosh, not Timmy. Dang, that's, oh man, that's kind of shocking right there. Nah, man, not Timmy, not Timmy. Dang. Dang, man. That is wild. Not Timmy. Dang.
When you look at this group of four as a whole, all four of these are looking to be rotation players. This stuff is something for this team.
But Kate Martin got drafted, so.
But the other three certainly could be in the starting positions. How do they fit in what we just heard Natalie say she was looking for in this first roster? Wants mobile players, or just talk about Beck Bentley.
Man, this Kate Martin.
Three of these four and shoot from the 3-point line. Touches in the scene was terrific. We saw that over the course of the season in terms of her efficiency from three this past year with the Minnesota thing. Yes, Anna Lucini, 44% from the 3-point line.
Dang, that's crazy. Oh man. Oh man. They should have let it go. They should have let it. Well, I still think they trying to find a trade partner for Melissa Smith. I don't think they're not gonna let Melissa Smith leave like that or get drafted like that. I think man. Well, again, just like Caitlin Clark-News said earlier, they could use Melissa Smith to trade for Kate Martin. Who knows?
We haven't had our first expansion draft show in 16 years, and very quickly we're going to add 2 more in 2026.
Yep, see Toronto Temples and the Portland, whoever their names will be.
We'll see you back here next year.
So Portland and Toronto coming next year. So this is going to be more shakeup than normal.
We'll join the show and we will reveal the rest of the roster with one of the noted Bay Area players, Baron Davis, standing by. Our expansion draft show continues after this. Stick around.
The WNBA expansion draft is presented by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And this is...
This? Oh, you mean this? This is how much the Bucks by the Wolves about this thing.
We just got an Elite Pass. You can pick from so many live games, watch up to 4 at the same time, and get far-away streams with your favorite announcers. Not missing a thing.
But can it do this? This holiday season.
All aboard the Freedom Island!
Wow, this is. Hey man, I can't believe Timmy. Oh man, I was not really expecting Timmy to get drafted by them, because we all thought that Timmy, Kelsey, Leah, Caitlin, Lexi, and Melissa Smith, we all thought those 6 was protected.
Behind the scenes access to the league's bright stars?
All season, all free.
A lot of people right now on X is shocked about Timmy. Kent Swift said, "What? We didn't protect Timmy."
That was last year. Ancient.
Katie K, she said the same thing. We didn't protect Timmy. Who did we protect? I'm behind.
You need someone with more experience. Like a good neighbor, State Farm's there. Hey, State Farm's here to help, no matter how long you've been in the game. Oh man,
Wow, this is crazy. Said it would. It, um, CBS Sports Podcast said that Timmy family said it wouldn't be grace, but surprised at this. We thought I thought it was gonna be grace. Oh man. Mellow Yellow. Caitlin caught news, yes. I did a guy named Match. Fantastic. This is crazy. This is like really unreal because I really didn't think that. Corey Peterson said that the Golden State Valkyries have picked Timothy Blaine for Fever in the Spencer draft. Fan Belly was a crucial veteran voice for the Fever this season, and she will be a restricted free agent, meaning the Valkyries can match any offer she gets to retain her in free agency. Wow, because she was a key piece, and she was a restricted free agent, and I thought that's why I thought that the Fever was actually going to protect her, to keep her with the team, and then but now they don't have to pay her because her money could come off the books, and the Fever might be just doing this for for like cap purposes, making a cap go even higher than what it is. I think the cap is like 600,000, something like that, and they still got to sign Kelsey Mitchell. They got to core Kelsey Mitchell, still got to sign her, and then if they make a trade, you know what I'm saying, for Satu, then they have money to pay Satu also, and probably other things that they want to do, other pieces they want to bring to this team. So it's probably. Well, Melo, Timmy's a restricted free agent, and they can't. I don't think they're going to trade her. I think what's going to happen with her is, I think because I just read that she's a restricted free agent.
From the New York Liberty, the Golden State Valkyries select forward Caitlin Porter.
I already know that about Caitlin.
From the Phoenix Mercury, the Golden State Valkyries select forward Monique Billings. Go Bruins.
Oh, Monique Billings, wow.
From the Seattle Storm, the Golden State Valkyries made no selection. From the Washington Mystics, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Julie Van Loo.
Yeah, I'm shocked also. I'm shocked at that. I think the reason why they didn't take somebody from Seattle, I think because they were trying to make a trade to get. I think they're gonna try to make a trade to get. What's the Jewel Lloyd. Man, but what I was saying earlier is that with Timmy, she's a restricted free agent, and now the Valkyries, if they want to trade her, they could trade her. If not, lose Timmy because of protecting Dantes. I didn't believe they was going to protect Damiris Dantes. I mean, a lot of us, we did kind of say that it could have been between Timmy and Damiris Dantes. But, even though Timmy's a restricted free agent, you know what I'm saying? And now if anybody was to sign her, like say for instance that the Fever wants Timmy back, they would have to pay her a lot more money to bring her back and hope that the Valkyries don't match that offer. So say that they put an offer out there for Timmy to get Timmy, the Valkyries can match it, and then they won't get her. But if the offer is too much, then she can easily come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's one way to look at it. It's just almost like free agency in the NFL, you know.
As part of this team and knowing you're going to be a great fit, and for you, coming off of your rookie season, what is your focus been?
Yeah, Jamar Moore, I agree with you. They got to be planning some big moves to let Timmy go. I want Centron out of the draft. Me too. But hear me out, Jamar. Look up Asia Savaki. She's from out of Sylvania. She's the same height, same scheme as Satu. And I did a video on her about her skill set and everything like that. I really like her too because if you look at the projected draft, they have her going to number 8, and some other drafts had Sonia Centron, and I like both. Don't get me wrong, I like both of them. So we just better hope that the Valkyries don't pick her, the New York Liberty don't pick her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing we gotta look at. Doncic, I think she is so. But Melo, you gotta think about this. The reason why Doncic was a little bit slow, she had a knee injury. That's why she didn't start training camp with us, and she had to go to rehab and everything. That's the same thing with Leah Boston. Came in the camp out of shape, and then she later on, as the season went on into the second half of the season, she got better. You got to see Doncic was able to move a little bit, but I think if Doncic was to lose some weight, so if you look at this, notable free agents that's shown on the board right now. Alyssa Thomas, I don't care about her. Nika Lumake, I don't care about her. Kelsey Plum is the one to keep. Kelsey Mitchell, I think she will be back. You know what I'm saying? So.
For me, they could use a center. You mentioned a couple free agents, and we look at this draft. We think Warren Betts who's 6'7", Jared Alfred who's 6'7".
But for going back to Doncic, I think if she lose weight, get back in condition, and be able to run, her shooting is really important for us. Her pick and roll scheme is really important for us. The way she was able to pick and pop and hit threes. That's one thing about her. She does have a great inside and outside game. But I agree with you. She did run a little bit slow, but I think she has the ability to get a little bit faster. And so I don't know. I mean, she could be a great veteran piece to save this team. So we'll see.
He said that there's a number of blue players that will really make this culture mesh. She's one of Golden State's best. We all know it. And last but not least, of course, when I finished interviewing Coach Nakase, she got up and said, "We got shooters." And so expect a team that runs and guns. I love Mo Billings. I love Temi. Back then, I digest this too. So this is a loaded squad, right, PD?
A lot of good players, a lot of opportunity for a combination of vets and young people coming in who want opportunity to win, want an opportunity to make the playoffs. We have a great free agent and a couple of great draft picks to this lineup. You got a solid group.
But right now, PD, I really feel like someone is calling us. Yo, we have to go. Keep Party is summoning us. Y'all celebrate this moment. So I'll be on.
Yeah, he's telling me when to go. Oh man, it's gonna be great. We appreciate you. Okay, Baron Davis, great job.
Man, dang it. Okay. Jamal, he said, I actually watched your video about her. She would fit well, but she's 18. Yeah, that's true. She's young. She's very young. Kerner is an elite defender and will be ready to go game one. Yeah, I do agree. I agree with you on that too. I do agree. The other girl may take 2 to 3 years to develop, and that's a really good point too. I agree with you on that. So, because like I said, because say even if she, because I don't think Savik will make it out the first round, but if she does and made it to the second round, hell, the Fever can get her. But the thing about it, if you look at it like this, Sonya could really benefit. She could, because if you have her and Lexi Hall, man, just imagine what they could really do together. Defensive wise, crowded, And I just watched Notre Dame play last night, and she was, man, she's elite. Do you think they would ever try to get K Martin? That's pretty interesting. That's an interesting take right there, Melody. I don't know. I do believe they probably could get her. You know, they have to trade Melissa Smith for her. That would be good. I mean, because you look at it, they got a lot of guards on that team. The Valkyries got a lot of guards right now. You know what I'm saying? Van Loo, you know, on the other pieces that they have. They still ain't got another center, so you don't know what. I mean, but could they trade Kate Martin for Melissa Smith? That would be interesting to me. But I don't want the Fever to give up their current. Nah, if they give up their third round pick for her, you know, I'll take it, but not the first and second. So, but I guess well. That's crazy, man. He said, Accenture and CC have a history playing on team. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that they have a history playing together. So, man, that definitely would bring some memories back for them to be playing together since they played on USU 19. Hey, that's pretty good. So, me personally, I'm all for it. Like I said, I'm all for either one. But if you want the most ready person, yeah, I'll go with Sonya. You know what I'm saying? Sonya, you know, she's a lead. And check this out. I saw what she was able to do against Juju a week ago. And now next Thursday she gets to use that same skill set to play against Paige Beckers. That would be something good to me. I would love to see that. I definitely would love to see that. See how she defends Paige, because if she defends Paige really well and the Fever picks her up, guess what? That makes Caitlin's job a whole lot easier to have to defend, and she can look around, and then you make somebody like Paige have to either chase between her, Lexi, or Sonya. Man, that you talk about a good 3-point shooter, and then you got Kelsey Mitchell on the other side. Man, you talking about working. So yeah. Oh man, dang! I'm sick about Timmy right now. I'm sick about Timmy right now.
Looking at this Golden State team right now, do I like them? Yes. Is they still in second round, first round? Yes. I want to love them. In order for me to love them, they have to be championship contenders.
I'm sick about Timmy right now.
You got to do every single thing in your power to surround him with the necessary pieces to be a championship contender. That doesn't mean draft picks. It doesn't
That's
mean
wild.
in the second and third year. Steph and Draymond are in their mid-30s. When I talk about guys who
Well, I mean, we still got the main draft to go around also, so it's pretty much, it's going to be, you know, you're going to have to,
this is a team you follow very closely. They do things.
you have to see what's going on with that.
Championships, the only way to get bigger is to put the best,
So, I don't know.
brightest, most
I think the Valkyries got a pretty decent roster. I don't expect them to win a lot of games because they still got some young pieces there, and you know they gonna have some growing pains. I can tell you that with that roster, they're gonna have growing pains. Can you imagine CC and Martin spent 4 years together? But I think they do need a defender, lengthy wing player, shooting threes. I did like Timmy. Yeah, I mean. The Fever do need if you look at their roster last year, what they was lacking bench scoring. That was one of my biggest pet peeves of that team last year. Bench scoring, because when Cece and Mitchell ain't scoring, or because you could like when Boston not scoring well, Caitlin and Mitchell makes up for that a lot. Then you throw in somebody like Lexi and Dantas to pick up the scoring a little bit. But if Lexi ain't scoring and Dantas gonna give you enough points, it's either one or the other off the bench that's giving you points, and then you don't have your points production is not, because you can't rely on Erica Wheeler to give you points. You can't rely on Christy Wallace to give you points, and then you didn't see much from Victoria Saxon. Now she's still on the team, you know what I'm saying, because they only picked one player, but Victoria Saxon has a nice skill set. If you go back and watch the last Washington Mystics game, Victoria Saxon was able to run the floor. She was able to get rebound. She shot a three, and she hit some twos as well. And I don't understand why she never got a lot of playing time. We could have really used her, especially the second half of the season, got her some more burn, and have her ready to help out in playoff time. Because the Washington Mystics led the league last year in bench scoring. They were scoring almost 30 points a game off their bench. So if you could get your bench to give you at least 20 points off the bench or more, along with your starters provide you, you're going to win 90% of your games. You know what I'm saying? You do need bench scoring to help, and great defense, a great defense. I mean, you don't have to have elite defense, but you got to have a great defense also, because there's going to be teams that likes to play a slow half-court set, and you got to be able to score in that half-court set. And that's something that the Fever struggled with last year. They struggled to score in the half-court set a lot. Melody Olsen, Dingbat never played Saxon or Burke. I agree with you. You remember, Amela, you remember early in the season when Grace Berger did get a little bit of play, and then you didn't see her no more, and then you start seeing nothing but Christy Wallace, and we kept wondering why. Because Grace Berger, she could have been the relief for Caitlin, more so than Erica Wheeler. I think so. You know, but Grace Berger get the, you know, she's doing really well overseas, and she could probably come back and you know, but I don't think a lot of because you got to think, if you look at it, Dantas had one more year on her contract. I do believe she has one more year on her contract. So if you think about it, 2026, her money will be off the books. They still be able to bring in another good free agent. You think about it, Lexi Hall, Kayla Clark, Victoria Saxon, Leah Boston, they all on rookie contracts. And I think Melissa Smith too, all rookie contracts. So that's why the Fever has so much money to spend right now to go after whoever they want to go after, and make sure that they are able to bring in the right fit for them, because they gonna get the players that they need, and then they gonna make sure they bench player. I do believe the bench players gonna get a little bit more playing time, because you look at it, Stephanie White played a lot of people off her bench last year, you know, that came in and produced, you know, even though she had her certain people, but she did utilize her bench. I'm excited just hope this front office knows what they're doing. Timmy should still be with us. At times, she's more effective. And I agree with you too on that. But one thing about Timmy that bothered me the most, when she first got that very first injury in the first part of the season, it kind of derailed what CC and the team wanted to do, because they did have a style at that time. They did have that running style at the time. And when Timmy got hurt, they went back into a stagnant half-court set team, and they had to they wasn't able to find their groove yet. And when they was getting ready to go into that liquid break, they you kind of see a glimpse of it into the second half. So Timmy's injuries kind of halted us a little bit. And then when she came back, she got injured again. And then it kind of, you know. So, and that's one thing about her. When she get injured, she's injured, you know. So, but I do love her energy. I do love her effort. She plays hard. And then she started getting a little chippy with people that got in CP face. So that's one thing I miss about her because she never, as she would call CC, Catherine Darling, you know. So that's that's what it is. Who are you trying to find overseas, Melia? Who you trying to look for overseas to see and to watch play? Who are you talking about? Okay. Remember that it was the first season in her career she was in. Yeah, that is true too. So yeah. Oh yeah, Burger. Okay, Burger and Mitchell. All right, gotcha. Yeah, actually, I was seeing clips on. They were posting clips on X about both of them. So, and I've been watching them. I mean, actually, Grace is playing very, very well over there. She's been scoring some points now. But I need her to bring that back to the team. The way she's playing them, I need her to score because she can score the ball and she can play defense. But again, you had a coach that didn't know how to play with her roster. So that hurt the team a little bit. That hurt the team in a whole lot of ways. So that's something we have to look at it, whatever the case might be. But I do want to see more. I do want to see more of Grace Burton. I think she's a really good player and everything like that. And then I don't even know what they're gonna do with Chrissy Wallace because a lot of players on this team that we still got. They're still on the contract. You know, some of them come up like Wheeler's coming off the books. Her contract is so big, it's coming off the books. And that's going to be a blessing. And now you don't have to pay Timmy, but we still don't know. This still could be some trades. This still could be a lot of things that. Berger is only 25. See, that's good. That's good age right there. You don't need nobody younger. Victoria Session might get 10 minutes. Yeah, you're right about that too, Jamal. She might get 10 minutes because I did like what I saw from her. Yeah, agreed. I told you. What I watched her in that Washington. Hey, remember, she played a lot in preseason too. She had a lot of minutes in preseason. She played really well in preseason. And also, like I said, now the last Washington game, she played really, really well. And that's the game that the Washington Mystics, they kind of like ran away with that. But Victoria actually played, and I think that having her taking 10 minutes and giving her some playing time and utilizing her skill set, I think it will really help her. We might see a whole different Victoria Sexton. Yeah, Melanie. I try to what I try to do is I kind of like to try to watch some of the players that really is not on the team as much, and because we were talking about Celeste Taylor, and we was mad that Celeste Taylor got waived and got picked up by other. First, he got picked up by the Phoenix Mercury. Then she had a 10-day contract with them. Then the Connecticut Sun picked her up, and then her contract ran out there. Then she went back to the Phoenix Mercury, and then the Phoenix Mercury actually signed up for the rest of the season. So Celeste Taylor would have been another perfect player for us, another young piece, But I do believe Kelly and and McCarthy, they're gonna put some veterans around this team as well, even though this team young, but they're gonna add some veterans in there. And I still, like I said, I want to see what they're gonna do with Melissa Smith, what they're gonna do with her, how they're going to construct her. You know, I was surprised. Yeah, Timmy was on the injured bug. She was huge in the playoff though. Yeah, she was. That's what I say. She's injury prone. She injury prone, but when she's not injured, man, that's somebody you want to help. To me, she was the Draymond Green for us. To be honest with you, wow, the dirty player. She was the Draymond Green. She did the dirty work. She got up in people's face. She got rebounds. She ran. She hustled. She dove on the floor. She was that person. Now, who else is going to be that person? Who's going to take that? Who's going to take that role of Timmy? You know, is it going to be Victoria Saxon? Is it going to be somebody else we bring in? I mean, I would love to see, like, Tina Charles is up there. She's up there in age, and I think she would be a good backup center to Aaliyah Boston and a good mentor to Aaliyah Boston. You know, even though Aaliyah Boston been eating her lunch every time we played it. So, I mean, that's kind of crazy. So, I think so, but I don't know. But we about to check Exeter and see what's going on. Man, Ben Daniels said that he's sick. He said like a punch gut to his stomach. Tell me, man. I'm like, everybody's feeling it about Timmy right now. Everybody's feeling it. But I mean, the Valkyries, you know, they got 8. They drafted 8 players. You know, they got Thornton, Billings, Banley. They got one. Let's see. They got 1, 2, 3 guards. They got 2 forwards, 3 forwards, and they got another guard in the center. So they got 2 centers so far. You know. So, I mean, it's not bad. But one thing I am happy for Kate Martin, man. She definitely needed to get out of Vegas because that's a toxic situation for her. And I'm glad she's able to get out of that and be able to explore more for herself, you know what I'm saying? And even if she don't get traded from the Golden State, she has pretty much, you know, a fresh organization that could believe in her, and you know, she could be a very important asset and piece, you know. And also the Valkyries could use some of these players as trade pieces too to get people that they want or get more draft picks in the draft. You know, you never know. It's all of these players might not stay. They could be position players to get draft picks, you know, later on down the line. So we don't, you know, it's not etched in stone that these players are going to play for this team. They just drafted them, but they still could be moving pieces for trade pieces. You know what I'm saying, for draft. So that's something else to watch out for too when free agency kicks off. I think in January for the W, and then you know the draft come around, they can make some moves. They can, you know. So we'll see. So I'm reading a CC report on campus Twitter comment. He said, wow, okay, I gotta run. But quick reaction. The only reason any league team is that they don't think they are going to have the financial resources to sign her, which I guess I understand. I guess all I can say is that I'm glad Timmy will be going out there to take care of Kate. Well, I mean, I agree with that, and then I don't agree with that. I think they do have the financial backing for Timmy. I don't think they want to use it on Timmy because I think there's somebody else out there they look at going for it. Like I said before, they want to sign Kelsey Mitchell. They have enough money. They have over 60 something, 600,000, 600,000, something like that. But I think they want to be able to make a trade for a key piece. I have heard so many times that about Saxon, and then you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. And you know something too? If I was to go and say Valeries, I would have snatched Gabby Williams from Seattle. That's what I would have did. I would have snatched Gabby Williams for Seattle easily because they could have selected a player. They could have get Gabby Williams easily from Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And then you would have a really bona fide scorer. You know, somebody that can score the ball. You know, you could put the ball in their hand. If I was going to say Valeries, that's what I would have did. I would have took Gabby Williams from them. Oh, Mello, you saying, I don't know how they are going to get rid of Smith. I was sarcastically talking about how Stephanie White has some backdoor dealings with she left the Sun and told them I will give you Smith. Man, let me tell you, if that was, I don't know. I think they have a way. I think they do have a way to get rid of her. They just when there's trades and stuff behind the scene, it's hard to know what these GMs thinking or who they talking to because you gotta think Kelly has connections throughout this league. Her name speaks. Her name rings bells. So she knows what she's doing. So I do believe that she's definitely looking to move Kelly. Move Melissa Smith. It has been told before that they didn't want to let her go for nothing, and that's why I think they had to protect her because they need to find a trade partner for her. And once they find that trade partner, say for instance, if they trade her for a late first round pick, I don't think they will get it for her, but hypothetically, or for an early second round pick, don't you know that'll put the Fever in so much better position to get 2 picks in the second round or 2 in the third round along with a first round pick. Then you get more younger talent that's put in that repertoire to help. Because you got to think, the Aces don't get a pick in the first round at all. They don't have a pick at all in the first round. So that pick, they pick is for it. You know what I'm saying? So you look at who else is behind them, they can say, well, hey, we give you this person for that person. You know, when Melissa Smith's still young, she has actually she on a free rookie deal as well. So you're not gonna really pay much for her. You don't have to pay her anything until time's for you to pay her. So somebody can grant her for about a year or two, and then before her contract up, they can get rid of her again, trade her to another team. So when I think about these free agents and stuff like this, I always go back to the NFL. I always go back and look at the NFL and see how the NFL does things. So I think Melissa Smith is a trade commodity. I don't know what she's making now, to be honest with you, but I know she's on a rookie deal. She's on a rookie deal. So, but I don't know what her salary is. So, but I still think that at the end of the day, she could. I think she still could get traded. I still believe she will get traded. I do. She be. I don't know who it's gonna be for, you know. And like I said, because if the Fever, I was listening to a lot of other people talk about the core situation. And one thing I brought up is that, yeah, these players will be core and they can be off a contract. but they don't have to sign that contract. They can ask for a trade. Like Satu Sabre, she don't have to sign her core contract if they call her. She can say, well, I don't want to play here. I want to, even if they got paid, but if she really wants to go play for somewhere else, that she feel like, hey, because you got to think about it, the Dallas Wings. I don't know if they got a coach yet. I don't think the Dallas Wings got a coach. They got a GM, but if she don't want to play there, regardless if Paige come there or not, she can say, well, hey, I don't want to play here. This is where I want to go. I want to play here. I don't want to play for y'all. I want to be traded. This is the destination I want to go. Then they have to accommodate her in that, because then you don't want to just run a player. You don't want to play the holdout or play overseas and not come back. And you still have to find a way to trade her anyway. So why not trade her and see what you can get for her with the Fever, or make a swap, or the Fever give you a future first-round pick next year, or whatever the case may be, to get Satu Sabre. Then you can sign Satu Sabre because you're going to have the money to sign her, and you're going to have the money to sign Kelsey Mitchell. Then you can still be able to bring another free agent in at a good price. Now, a lot of people did talk about the Jewel Lloyd situation as well. And like I said, Kelsey Mitchell's numbers were a little bit better than Jewel Lloyd's. And I didn't want to. Jewel Lloyd her 3-point efficiency went down this year. And if we're going to be a high shooting team, we need everybody to hit that clip. And one thing about Kelsey Mitchell, I could say, when she's fired, she's fired. You know, and the second half of the season, her and Caitlin was on fire. It was the highest scoring duo in backcourt in the league last year in the second half of the season. They just had I think they had 2 games that they didn't perform well. But the rest of everything else, they was on fire. And I like the chemistry. I don't think Jewel Lloyd chemistry with her and Caitlin, it probably will be good, but it won't be the same as her and Kelsey Mitchell. That's what I think to myself. And I just think that, to me, I picked a lot of teams. Some people say, oh, well, Jewel Lloyd might end up in Chicago. Chicago don't have money to sign her. Jewel Lloyd signed a 2-year extension, I think, a few years ago. And her money, she has a high salary. And so how you gonna bring her in and you still got Kennedy Carter to deal with at the same time? It doesn't make sense. So we'll see. But guys, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna end this live. But I'm going to do a wrap-up report video in a little while, and then and probably I'll probably try to get with Adrian. Oh yeah, definitely no. I could see telling gameplay to these men, son, and quoting about Rashad Mezzanine, new coach. But yeah, they don't like men anyway, right? That'd be crazy. Yeah, they're already crying about him being a male coach in the league. But it's funny. It's funny that they complain about him, but they didn't complain about Tyler going to Chicago to be a head coach. And only because we know why. You know what I'm saying? See, the new coach for Indiana, from Connecticut, is not black. But Tyler is. But Queen Latifah posted a post up there, and she didn't even say anything about Tyler when he was the coach over there. But then she made a whole big old thing about this new guy from Belgium, the coach of Belgium over there, and being the coach of Connecticut. It's the hypocrisy that we have to deal with in the WNBA. See, I might not comment or make videos on everything, but I pay attention to what's going on, and I see how people talk on Twitter. You know, they made an issue about that, but they didn't even make a whole issue about Tyler being a guy being hired. They didn't even say nothing about being the GM for the Dallas Wings, Kurt Miller leaving and being a GM over there. So it's just we see it, we know what it is, man. Yeah. So I noticed it too, But it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy just how these people operate, and they think that we foolish. So I'm looking on X right now. I'm looking at the whole roster of the Golden State Valkyries. They have two centers. They got Rupert and Tammy Finn Village. They're both 6'4". Then they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forwards. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 guards. Burton, Carla, Kate Martin, and Judy Van Lee. So most likely, oh, nice talking to you too. And I'm gonna probably try to do more lives for y'all to come in. So I'll probably try to do a live. I'll try to do a live every Friday just to talk field basketball and get y'all thoughts and everything like that. So I'm trying to do something like that on every Friday. So really put in perspective, a lot of things that we can look forward to and what players that you think, and overseas players that we're looking at also as well. So, but again, I will be definitely tapping in with y'all again. Like I said, I'll do a recap video of with this roster and everything, and then we go from there. Until then, stay tuned, stay logged in, hit the notification button, hit that subscribe button, do all that good thing, support the channel. I appreciate y'all so much. Until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.